That day, the wind howled through the deserted streets of Jezreel. A woman with bold eyeliner and lavish attire stood by the highest window. She was facing her destiny, something inevitable. This was no ordinary death. It was a tragedy, a judgment, and a legend. So what happened to Queen Jezebel? The palace of Jezebel, a place where power and ambition reign, but also the source of tragedy. Behold Jezebel, not just a queen but a symbol of defiance and audacity. Jezebel's ruthless commands plunged Israel into chaos. Amid the barren desert, the prophet continues his journey with unshakable faith. Those who refused to submit became targets of the queen's wrath. Jezebel, in her final moments, refused to relinquish her pride. Whispers in the dark, conspiracies and betrayal spread throughout the palace. On the balcony, Jezebel gazes down, a quiet moment before the storm. The fierce battle changed everything. No one could foresee the outcome. As Jezebel falls, a symbol of power collapses forever. Let us return to the past, to the moment when everything changed forever. Jezreel was engulfed in tension, fear spreading everywhere after the death of King Ahab. Jehu, the general chosen by the Lord, set forth to fulfill his will. The people heard that Jehu and his army were approaching the city with a mission. Jezebel did not flee. She prepared herself to face her fate. She adorned herself, dressed elegantly, and stood where she could see Jehu as he entered. "Do you come in peace, Jehu?" Jezebel asked with a defiant tone. Jehu did not answer. He commanded Jezebel's servants, "Throw her down." Silence engulfed the scene, broken only by the heavy breaths of those in the city. The Lord carried out his justice through the hands of Jehu. Do you believe that justice always prevails in the end? Jehu brought change, restoring justice and faith to Israel. In every trial, faith is always the guiding light. Place your trust in God, and you will find strength to overcome all challenges. Are you ready to share this message with everyone around you? Jehu's story reminds us that justice and faith always go hand in hand. The people sensed that a new era was beginning, full of hope and change. Jehu and his army restored justice, eradicating the injustices that had persisted for years. God always has a greater plan for everyone. Do you believe in that? Jehu's leadership brought new hope for the future generations of Israel. Let us thank the Lord, who always brings light even in the darkest of times. Faith is not just hope, but a force that drives us to change and move forward. Jehu's story is a reminder that justice and faith will always prevail, no matter the challenges. Faith united them, helping them overcome sorrow to build a brighter future. And we, like this great tree, let faith and hope be the foundation for growing stronger. Jezebel stood there, full of authority, defying anyone who dared oppose her. But that arrogance was the beginning of her downfall. The servants were unsure of what to do. Fear and loyalty tore at their hearts. Jehu gave the order, without hesitation, without fear. And then, the most terrifying moment arrived. Jezebel was thrown out of the window. She fell from a great height, hitting the ground with a horrifying sound. Jehu's horses trampled over her body without hesitation. And as foretold, dogs would devour her. Only her skull, hands, and feet remained. A haunting end for a queen who once held supreme power. The prophecy was fulfilled. No one mourned for Jezebel, nor remembered her with respect. Jehu carried out justice as an instrument of faith and prophecy. Jezebel's arrogance, sin, and betrayal were judged and cleansed. And with her death, a new chapter began, the light of justice restored. Do you believe that faith can change everything? In life, we can all find strength in faith and hope. Spread this message to those around you. Faith is not just strength. It is the guiding light. Even in the darkest moments, faith is the light that guides us. From Jezebel's fall, we learn that power doesn't come from arrogance, but from sincere faith. Sow seeds of faith and love, for what we sow will be what we reap. Remember, every journey has its challenges, but the light always awaits at the end of the path. Life is a series of doors opening, and we need the courage to step through. Find strength in your family and community. That is where faith is nurtured. Take time to reflect, to find the true meaning of life and faith. The Bible teaches us that only faith brings true freedom. Let love and faith be the light guiding your every step. Let's share this story and spread faith to everyone. Right after Jezebel's death, fear spread across the kingdom. Jehu continued his campaign, erasing Ahab's lineage entirely. However, Jezebel's death left a profound mark. It was not just the end of a dynasty, but also the realization of a chilling prophecy. To the people, this was evidence that divine power surpassed any queen. But was Jezebel merely an evil woman? Or was she simply a victim of politics and opposition in her era? This question remains a controversial topic to this day. What followed was a complete shift in the kingdom's history. A new dynasty began, with hopes of bringing peace and order. The people turned to faith, believing this was the salvation they had long awaited. But was this newfound faith enough to heal the wounds of the past? Future generations would have to face this question. In the light of hope, a new beginning was taking shape. Learn from the past to build a brighter future. Let's spread this message to everyone around us. Let the light of faith illuminate your path. Faith is the bridge between the past and the future. Keep the flame of hope alive in your heart, no matter the challenge. Family is where faith and hope are preserved and passed down. Let faith give wings to your dreams. Hope is the pure stream that refreshes the parched soul. Every seed of faith can grow into a mighty tree. Life always rewards faith and effort with worthy harvests. Jezebel's castle now stands as a desolate ruin, reflecting the decay of power. The sky seems to mourn, witnessing the end of a chapter in history. Jezebel was once glorified, but now only fragments of memory remain. The villagers whisper among themselves. Tales of Jezebel linger on. She was seen as a symbol of ambition and decadence in the eyes of many. But has the story remained intact, or has it been bent through time? Was Jezebel truly the villain, or a victim of circumstance in her era? Her image, however depicted, remains a symbol of strength. Jezebel's death was a tragedy, but it was also a new beginning. History records her downfall as a warning against ambition and power. But amidst the ruins, is there a lesson we have yet to uncover? Do you believe she was merely a villain, or is there another side to her? Perhaps Jezebel's strength lay not in power, but in resilience. In the darkness, there is always a flicker of light, like faith in transformation. Is Jezebel's story merely an end, or a lesson left for future generations? Together we learn from history, seeking truth and hope. Jezebel's journey may have ended, but ours continues. The Bible doesn't just tell stories. It teaches us how to live and reflect. Do you believe that faith can change everything? In life, sometimes the greatest strength comes from the smallest things. Let this story be a reminder of the value of forgiveness and faith. The future belongs to those who dare to believe and hope. The universe is vast, yet within us lies the power to change our own lives. Let's spread this message to those around us. In life, we can all find strength in faith and hope. Jezebel stood there, proud and strong. But was she truly the one to bear all the blame? Those who opposed her, were they truly just? Or were they victims of cultural and religious differences? History is written by the victors, but Jezebel's stories still echo, filled with controversy and deeper meanings. Do you believe that power always leads to destruction, or can it be wielded to build a better world? Jezebel's story is a reminder that our decisions, no matter how big or small, leave their mark on the flow of history. In life, we can all find strength in faith and hope. And what will you choose to create your legacy? If you found Jezebel's story intriguing, leave your thoughts in the comments. Was Jezebel truly a villain, or was she a victim of historical circumstances? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss other fascinating historical stories. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.